haze all in my brain. Everything don't seem the same. I can find it, but I don't know why. Please me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze all around. Don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I happy or in misery? Whatever it is that will put a spell on me. Well, hi there pluckers, I was Soul Fingers again with you with hopefully another interesting little ditty for you. Classic song, of course, from Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, okay, on an acoustic. It's no distorted guitars, I'm afraid, but it sounds pretty good on acoustic, I think, okay, for your little get-togethers, campfires, etc, etc. So, standard tuning, no capos, doing it the same key as the original track, of course. So, starting off, right, with this intro, right, so it's, so do this funny discordy bit, okay. 4 times. So what it is, and the way I'm playing it is, first finger is playing the 6th fret of the bottom E string. Second finger is playing the 7th fret of the 5th string, the A string, and either your pinky or your third finger is playing the 8th fret of the 4th string. And what you do is you basically hit the bottom E string quite hard, and you probably will touch the 5th string as well, which is fine. And then you play the second one, is you try and hit the 5th string and the 4th string rather than the 6th string and the 5th string. Okay, so it's 6th string and 5th string together, and then the 5th string and the 4th string together. Right, got that? So 6th fret of the bottom E string, 7th fret of the 5th string, and 8th fret of the 4th string. You hit the bottom E string and the 5th string together first time, and the second one is the 5th string and the 4th string, and you do the whole thing 4 times. Then we go into the first part of the riff, and what I do is I slide up from around about, well, for me, you can slide as much as you want, but I'm going from 7 on the 4th string to 9 on the 4th string. Then I'm playing, that's my third finger, then the first finger's playing the 7th fret of the 4th string, it's 3rd string, sorry, so 4th string slide from 7 to 9, then 7th fret of the 3rd string, then 8th fret of the 2nd string with my second finger, and then you go back and play the 7th fret of the 4th string. So do it again, 7 to 9 on the 4th string, slide, 7th fret of the 3rd string, 8th fret of the 2nd string, and then back to 7th on the 4th string. Okay, then the second phrase is you start on the 5th fret of the 4th string, then you play the open 4th string. It's a bit strange, but that's what you do. You can either pull off, or you can just play it as 2 separate notes. And immediately you've played the 4th string open, you play the bottom E string open. So, right? And then you slide from 5 on the 5th string to 7. Or you could hammer it. If you want, you could hammer it or slide it, whichever you prefer. Okay? So, from the beginning, do it very slowly, the intro discord as well. So here we go. Slowly, right? can basically, if you can fit it in, you can do one of those from around about the 12th fret or thereabouts, bottom E string, just slide it down and let go, that sort of thing. Okay, if you don't have time, don't worry, just forget that and go straight into the next bit. Okay, that's just optional. Okay, and then it starts again with the same phrase again as you played to started the first part again. So that's 7 to 9 on the 4th, 7th fret of the 3rd, 8th fret of the 2nd, back to the 7th on the 4th. Exactly the same as what. So from the beginning, let's from the beginning. There we go. Exactly the same phrase as the start, and the next phrase is almost the same as the second one as well. At this time, instead of just going 5th fret of the 4th string, open 4th, you slide up to it. So from around about 3 or 2 on the 4th string, slide up to the 5th fret, then play the open 4th, then the bottom E string, and then the slide or hammer from 5 to 7 on the bottom E string. So it's whereas the first one was just, the second one is. Okay, so let's just do the whole thing up to that point very slowly. Okay, so we go. A bit of a slight poo-poo there, so we go. Okay, then what we do is a little hammer from 5 to 7 on the 5th string. Then we do that 5th fret of the 4th, and then we go to the 7th on the 4th. Then what we do with that, we hit it once, then you hit it again and sort of slide up to the 9th on the 4th. And it's like, whoop, and you go back down to the 5th on the 4th. So that's 7 to 9 on the 4th, and back to the 5th on the 4th. So it's 5 to 7 on the 5th, 5th on the 4th, then to the 7th on the 4th, and then another 7th on the 4th, slide up to the 9th, and then end up on the 5th of the 4th. So it's, so now we've got this. So far. Then we play, the next phrase is very simple-ish. You play that 4th string on the 5th fret again. Then you play open A string. Then the open E string, the bottom E string. And then end up on the 3rd on the bottom E string. So 4th string 5th fret, open 5th string, open 6th string, and then the 3rd fret of the bottom E string, 6th string. So now we've got this. Okay, got that far. And the next phrase is you play the open string the 5th string open. So after you hit that, you play the open string, 5th string open, and a slide from 5 to 7 on the 5th, and then to the 5th fret of the 4th. Open at A, then a slide on the A string from 5 to 7, and then to 5th fret of the 4th string. And then you go, then you go from that. Then you do another slide from 7 on the 4th to 9 on the 4th. So it's, and then you hammer. So I end up on that slide. Then you hammer from 5 on the 4th to 7 on the 4th. So after you've done that, open 5th, slide from 5 to 7 on the 5th, 5th on the 4th, then up to the 7th on the 4th, and then slide up to the 9th on the 4th from the 7th. So it's, and then when you get to there, you hammer from 5 to 7 on the 4th. So it's, slowly from this bit. And then the final bit is you do that 5th on the 4th and you pull off to open 4th. Or play as 2 notes if you want, but it's pulled off normally, I think. Right, so it goes then we do a slide. After you've done that pull off from 5 to open on the 4th, you slide from 7 to 9 on the 4th to 7 on the 3rd. So, and then you can either just hit 2 notes on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, or you can do a hammer from 7 to 9. Or just do a single hammer and another hit on that 9th fret of the 3rd. Then we do a run down that slide on the bottom E string again, like that, and then we're into the chords for the verse, okay? So, let's do the whole thing very slowly, from the beginning. And again, so just do it again for you. Try and slow it down even more, okay? Into the chords, okay? So now we're into the chords. So after the rundown on that bottom E string, we go into the chords, right? And basically it's 3 chords mainly, okay? And that's E7 sharp 9, I think a lot of people call this. It's that shape, okay? You can play all 6 strings, bottom E strings open, top E strings open. So let's say my first finger is on the 6th fret of the 4th string. My second finger is on the 7th fret of the 5th. My third finger is on the 7th fret of the 4th. Third. So let's start again. First finger, 6th fret of the 4th. second finger 7th fret of the 5th, third finger 7th fret of the 3rd, and then finally your pinky goes on the 8th fret of the 2nd. Okay, and you basically hit the bottom E string in that bum bum ching da bum bum ching. So it's like bum bum ching da bum bum ching, that sort of thing. Okay, followed by a G bar chord, 3rd fret major shape, and then an A major shape on the 5th fret. And that's it. You do 2 lots of that, and then the singing comes in over those chords. Okay, so you do coming out of that here comes the singing. Put a haze over my brain. Lately things don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Stop on this one, on that E7 sharp 9, just single stroke. Excuse me while I kiss the sky, and then we come in with this little riff. Very simple, a slide from the 7th fret of the 5th string up to the 9th fret on the 5th string and back down to the 7th fret, so 7 to 9 and back to 7, slide, and then down to the 5th fret of the same string, the 5th string. So hit that 7th on the 5th, slide it up to 9, back to 7, and then finish on that 5th on the 5th. And then you do the first riff that you learnt. That slide from 7 to 9 on the 4th, 3rd on the string on the 7th fret of the 3rd, 8th fret of the 2nd. So you just do that, and then you just repeat. But then when you hit that 8th fret of the 2nd, you bend it very quickly. Let go, sort of. So it's that sort of, okay, so I'm just bending that 8th fret of the 2nd string up and stopping it. Okay, so you got and you're back to the E7 sharp 9, G and A, second verse. Not the easiest thing to show you, but let's get to it. So let's do it all over again, relatively slowly. Okay, so here we go, the whole thing. Haze on my brain. Lately things just don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Please me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze all around. Tell me if I'm coming up or down. Whatever it is, that girl put a spell on me. Okay, so there you have it, my take on Purple Haze from a single acoustic guitar. Enjoy and have fun. Bye for now.